Yeah, welcome to my channel. Um, well, it's that time again. After 13 weeks of football, my top five basically. So things have dramatically changed a little bit. Like things have shifted a little bit. First off, the Patriots, they're legit real. They are legit real. I mean, honestly, yeah, they beat against the Giants. It's one of those things with like that's a gimme game for them. So like that makes sense. But reality is like they're legitimately real right now. What Vrabel has done for them, Coach Mustache, has changed the organization considerably to the point where they are legitimately contenders to go to the Super Bowl. I'll be honest. I was always thinking the Kansas City Chiefs, but this is a team that has the legitimate shot of like going beyond at this point because like the Kansas City Chiefs, the way they lost to the Cowboys, it was a little surprising. I thought the Chiefs should have won that game, but the Cowboys are red hot as well too. Quite honestly, but uh, coming back to here, the Patriots. I mean, I think they have the best record right now. Literally, they do have the best record. Now you can say like, yeah, look at the teams that they played, but a lot of the teams that they played, yeah, granted, are under 500, but some of them are above, and like what they've done, like they legitimately beat out the Bills, and everyone's gonna say the Colts. I mean, honestly, I'll be honest. We know the Colts with, as I said before, and I showed it again. You see what it is with Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes. He's gonna fold. He's under pressure. You could see it, and I knew he's not that kind of quarterback. He needs to game manage. The problem is like all they gotta do is like hold off Taylor, and then you'll see what Daniel Jones does because the Daniel Jones is not gonna beat you. And then the other number two, the Texans. Their defense is top notch. They are up there. They are if they make the playoffs, they are legitimately a scary team if they make the playoffs. You do not want to face them, especially their defense. Their defense will take you down, quite honestly. Stroud, but the reality is like it's not that offense, it's their defense. If Stroud can do what he can do, it might be a different story. And then number three, Broncos. Let's be honest, they didn't change as much, but the Broncos right now, they are until we see a collapse of their from them considerably to the point where like their defense is not that good. Reality is their defense is really good. Let's be honest, their defense is really good. So, um, and when it comes time, push comes to shove, I think their defense will come through. They'll hold off a team in the fourth quarter. It's just what next can he come back and do what he can do basically. I mean, granted, some of the teams that they played against, it'll be interesting to see when they go against the Patriots and when they go against the I hate to say this, but like once they go against the Chiefs, it'll be interesting to see how they play, as well as the Steelers. See how they play against the Steelers again. This is a new one, basically. The Bears, what Ben Johnson has done to the Bears has changed them considerably to the point like I think this is a team that's playoff bound. They already on top in the NFC North. They are definitely going to be in the playoffs. I don't think the Lions will catch them if the Bears keep winning, and which it seems like they will. I think Ben Johnson has turned around this team considerably and made them to what they are, and they're legitimate contenders at this point as well. Too, are they legitimately contenders to go to the Super Bowl? No, but they can definitely deep in the playoffs. Number five, 49ers. It's what Shannon is doing with this team with the lack of thereof. With the Bosa's out. Let's be honest, Bosa's out. Purdy. I mean, Purdy and Mac Jones, either or, they're interchangeable at this point. So like this works out for them at that point. Their system works, and it's showing that, and they will be a dangerous team. Put it that way. Once they get into the playoffs, you could say, well, what about the Rams? You had them up there. I want to say yeah, but when they lost to the Panthers, it could spiral out of control for them. That's a possibility. This could spiral out of control for them to the point when they get into the playoffs, they could spiral out. But time will tell at that point. Now you could say about the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know what's going on. Uh, Nick's got to handle the entire team. He's got to do something because like something's going on right now. AJ Brown was right. Let's be honest. AJ Brown was right. Everyone else adjusted to them. They never adjusted, and that's the problem. They need to adjust to the rest of the league at this point as well too because they adjusted to them and how they play and their defense is good. Let's be honest. Their defense is good, but now in the past three games, not so good. It's surprisingly, I don't know what's going on with their defense as well too. They had a top-notch defense early in the season. This should have been a team where they should be up there. But now the fact that their defense is collapsing as well, though, maybe it's the fact that the defense believes that they're taking on too much. They've got to do too much to make sure that they're in the game, that they're just like giving up all these yards, basically, which is a surprising touchdown as well, too. Other aspect is it was a flip. It was a coin flip between the 49ers and the Cowboys. Cowboys, they've righted the ship. Schottenheimer I don't know what Schottenheimer has done, but he has righted the ship. This is a team legitimately, if they make the playoffs, they will be a legitimate threat as well. Though. Just like the Houston Texans, this team, the Dallas Cowboys, I don't know, basically the two Texas teams, this team will definitely be a legitimate, scary team to play in the playoffs. Will they go far? Maybe they might get past the first round, maybe the wild card round if they make the wild card. Their only shot, I think, of making the playoffs in this situation is they've got to win the division. I hate to say this, but they got to win their division. They got to beat the Eagles and get ahead of the Eagles. Can they do that? It's possible. It's strongly possible. The Eagles can lose one more game. If the Eagles lose one more game, it's a given at this, not a given. It's a point where like the Cowboys could like overtake the Eagles. And if the Cowboys make it, I might have to take the 49ers out and put the Cowboys in place for them at that point. I'm not going to say the Rams are out of it as well too, because the Rams could come back in depending on how the Denver Broncos play as well too, as well as the Bears. The Rams could shift back in there. I think they just took the Panthers for granted, and the Panthers' defense is pretty good too. Let's be honest, their defense is really good. But with that, I'll leave it at that. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think of my five top NFL teams as of week 13 right now? Let me know what you think right now. So like this isn't a case of like week by week. This is accumulation of the week so far. And basically, I would say the Rams should be in there, but I think you could see there's a little bit of issues going on with the Rams. It depends on the next game that they play. How do they come out and react to that basically, or how they act in that next game. Let me know your thoughts. I read all my comments and I do respond to them when they warrant a response. Let me know if you agree with them, disagree with them. Who do you think should be in the list? Who should not be in this list? With that, I'll leave it at that. Unfiltered, unedited, of course, always unrehearsed. Until next time.